Hello and welcome to another episode of Bootstrap Marketing. I'm your host, Mateo, and today we're going to talk about the top 3 sites for royalty-free images. And I just want to be clear, these are my personal favorite top 3 sites for royalty-free images. There are a plethora of sites for you to choose from. In my opinion, these are the simplest to find, download, and use for your blog or for your website, whatever it is that you choose to use them for. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The first one I want to talk about today is Pixabay, Pixabay. It's a photo sharing community. So a bunch of people like to go ahead and make themselves known as photographers. They go to Pixabay, upload their photos, and you can download them royalty free, attribution free for your blog. Most times you just have to acknowledge and give the credit to whoever the photographer was. There are tons and tons of niches for you to choose from. So it's worth having a look at it. And that's the first of the 3 I want to mention today. The beautiful thing about Pixabay is that you can go in and not only just pick by category, you can select by orientation, by size, by the color that you're going for. So whatever the predominant color of the image is, it really helps you to narrow down exactly the image that you are searching for. You can select the width that you're looking for, the height, the amount of pixels, whether you want the orientation to be horizontal or vertical. It is a really, really neat site, and they've organized it in such a way that, if you have a predominantly green, for example, a green background on your blog, you can pick the same color palette for your blog post image. The second royalty-free image site I want to mention today is Unsplash, Unsplash. What I like about this particular one is that on the top menu, it gives you the various categories, and my favorite is one called Current Events. So if you're a blogger that likes to talk about what's currently going on around the world today, you can click on the Current Events, and it brings up most of what's going on around the world today, free images that you can choose from. Now, since we are a bootstrap marketing podcast, I assume a lot of people that are listening in either are starting up or haven't started up yet with their business. A cool thing about Unsplash is if you look up top, they have a section called Explore. Once you hit that button, it takes you to a page where you can look at business images. And not only that, you can segment the images by startup. So if you're looking for ideas for images for your startup, I recommend you look at Unsplash and click on the startup images. That may help you get an idea of what to do and how to, quote, decorate, design your website. Now, my third site for royalty-free images is Canva, Canva. You can find that at canva.com. It is much more than just a royalty-free site where you can get images. What it is it's a complete set of design tools that'll help you create anything from a letterhead to a social media post to a banner. It is an entire suite of tools. You can even narrow it down to a poster, a Facebook cover, or a presentation. It helps you do a lot of things. So it has a free option, and that's why I mention it. What I recommend to, if you're just looking for royalty-free images, go ahead and type it into the search bar what you're trying to look for. Once it pops that out, then you can start designing on that image. So you can customize the image to your particular blog. You can write your blog name or whatever it is the blog title is and move on from there. So you completely customize the image. So here's an example. If you are listening to this podcast, you've seen my logo. I built that on Canva. It took me, I kid you not, 3 minutes. I just found an image, put my name on it, and there was my logo. Really good tool. And this will come up several times in this podcast with regards to other ways of using it. So that's Canva. So it's that time of the episode where I tell you about the absolute quickest way to spread the word about your product or services, regardless of whether you are a startup or an established business. The best part of the next 30 seconds is that it fits perfectly with Bootstrap Marketing. It's podcasting. Now, it's not just any podcast. It's Anchor.fm, and here's why. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means that you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. So if you take anything away from today's podcast, is that you can start right now for free. Just go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start. And don't forget, I am here to help you out. So reach out to me and I'll gladly feature you in one of my episodes and vice versa. Now back to today's episode. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Bootstrap Marketing. I just want to let you know that we have a website in the works. It's going to be found at bootstrapmarketingpro.com. Once it's ready, I'll let you know and you'll be able to go back and see all the URLs and all the website that I've been mentioning in these episodes. And I will keep mentioning, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it and you'll have a reference point from here on out. So thank you again for listening. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Bootstrap Marketing.